How do I use SearchGPT? At first you will be presented with a box similar to other web searches where you can enter your query. Note that the box is larger than, let's say, on the website of Google Search, which invites you to enter more context and more background information. Formulate your query in a natural way with a natural language, and then press on the search button. You will get a result which might look like this. Note that the sources are attributed. So for example, you know that this particular information is derived from both of these sources. Also note there's a thumbs up and thumbs down button to give feedback, and also the ability to ask a follow-up question. I'll dive into this and how that looks like a bit later in this video. Clicking on this sources icon will bring up more results, and along with the sources of the results. Whereas clicking on the media button will bring up images related to your search, and you can click on any particular image to see more about it and the source where it is from. Here's another example of a search query. In this case, music festivals in Boone, North Carolina in August, which were presented to you in such an overview with nice little images here. And note again the source of the questions and the ability to ask follow-ups. In this case, the sources were selected, so you can actually see more relevant sources and results. Before getting into the follow-up question example, here's how you provide feedback. When you press one of those thumbs up or thumbs down, you will get this dialog, and you can submit additional information on what you're happy or not happy in SearchGPT, which is instrumental for them, of course, to improve the search experience for you. Finally, when you ask follow-up questions, for example, again, in our example about this last Roman emperor, you can just chat with it same as you would with ChatGPT. So you would write, for example, who was his predecessor, and it will give you an answer with relevant additional information. And note that the sources and media will update to reflect the changed context. But all of these questions will be in the same context as the previous as the initial question, so it will be aware of what you were talking about. So it feels much more like a natural conversation versus using Google search, for example, and having to try different new queries and to come up with new queries all the time. I've talked about this in another video. Finally, there's an important note about privacy here. In the settings, you can change what is shared and what is not shared with ChatGPT. I mean, of course, SearchGPT, because SearchGPT will use your general location information and share it with third-party search providers in order to improve your search results, of course. If you are not happy with this, you can turn it off in these settings. So as I said, you go into the settings, click the settings, and then you can share, toggle this off, share the precise location. An additional way to protect your privacy, if that matters to you, is to toggle off the improve search for everyone, which would not share your conversations anymore with OpenAI in order to improve the search functionality. So, one question remains. How can you actually start using it? The way to start using it is to sign up for the waitlist. Note, as mentioned before, that the waitlist is limited to 10,000 users at this moment. Here's a quote from OpenAI relating to this. It says, SearchGPT combines the strength of our AI models with information from the web to give you fast and timely answers with clear, relevant sources. So indeed, it obliterates one of the main shortcomings of AI chat generation as compared to searches like with Google search. OpenAI is now trying to break into this new market. Let's see how that goes. Subscribe to this channel for more updates about SearchGPT, AI tutorials such as prompting correctly, and to of course stay up to date on the fast-moving AI world for business purposes. Thank you for watching.